Hi everyone, my name's Kim and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute Scandinavian fabric stars. There's no sewing involved in these, it's just folding the fabric. So these are great if you've got lots of scraps of fabric because you only need a small amount of each fabric to make one of these. So right, let's get started. So we're going to be doing some Christmas ones today because Christmas is coming and we thought this would be cute. So what you need, as I say, you only need a small amount of each fabric. You're going to need a piece that is 8 centimetres by 28 centimetres across. And I'd say for making these fabric stars, the best thing is to have smaller prints, which work better because obviously you only see a small amount of each fabric the way it's folded. So you're going to need 4 of these. You're going to need 4 different fabrics. So I've chosen these 4 because I think they go together quite nicely and they're all very Christmassy. Right, so once you've got your 4 fabrics, and as I say 8 centimetres by 28, what you need to do with them is fold them in half. So you want to fold them in half like this, okay? And then you need to give it an iron just to give that crease, make it a more sharper crease. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay, so once you've got that crease, you've folded it in half, and you need to do this for all 4 of your fabrics. You want to open it out, okay, and then you want to bring the edge into the middle against the crease, okay, so a bit like folding a paper aeroplane I guess. So, and then you want to press that again, so go all the way along. Do that bit a bit more. Okay, and then you want to turn it around and you want to do the same again, so fold this edge into the middle and press it. Okay, and then once you've done that, the last step of the sort of folding and ironing bit to get your strip ready is to fold it in half, okay, and then give that a good press as well. The sharper these folds are, the nicer your fabric star will look when it's finished. Okay, so that side's quite cute, it's got a lot of little snowmen on it. Okay, so you want to do that with all 4 of your bits of fabric. So I've done them here. So we've got that one, and the last one is the tree lights. Okay, so once you've got all of those done, the next step is to fold them nearly halfway, but you want to make sure you've got a little bit, a couple of centimetres maybe, left at the end, and just give that an iron. All right, and you want to do that with all of them as well. So bring that down, so we want to do about there, and give that a press. And then this one. Okay, and then our little snowmen. So I'm going to do it that way because then you've got more of the snowmen there. Okay. And that's all of them done. Right, the next step is putting them all together to actually make the fabric star. So the first thing you want to do is lay one piece with the short edge on the top, like that. And then you want to get another piece, again with the short edge on the top. And you want to basically put one inside the other. Okay, so that's completely inside there. All right, then you want to get another one. So this is your next one. And as this one went over the blue one here, we want to bring it inside the white one. Okay, and that's where these little folds come in handy because you can sort of bring them up and butt them up against it. All right, So as you can see, this one goes inside that one goes over that one, inside that one, this one goes over that one and inside this one. Okay, and then this one has gone over this one, so it now wants to go inside this one. So you just need to find the little loop, okay, and bring that in there. All right, so all of them should have the shorter side facing upwards. Okay, let's bring that down there a little bit. So once you've got that done, you then want to sort of gently pull them together like this, and just keep doing it bit by bit, piece of fabric by piece of fabric, until you get 4 little squares. Okay, and again, this is where that little sort of crease that you ironed in when you were sort of folding it in, not quite half, because it helps to butt them all together. All right, so now you've got this little square with a piece of fabric showing from each one. Okay, if you haven't got each one, then you've done it wrong, so you might need to go back and have a look and make sure you've folded over and under each bit of fabric. All right, and you should have each bit of fabric poking out on either side, one top, one bottom, one left, one right, and you should be able to pick it up and it should stay together. All right, okay, so what you want to do then is flip it over like that, and again you see you've got a piece of each fabric there. Okay, so now you've got the long edges on the top and the flap, the shorter bit, is underneath. Okay, so you want to kind of double up the stars now. So you want to bring one over and fold it almost like a cardboard box. Okay, so you've brought that one over. You then want to bring this one over, and then this one over, and then finally this one over, but obviously it needs to go under this white one here. Okay, so just lift that gently, and you can use your finger, or if you find it easier, use the end of a biro lid, or I'm using this little chalk pencil. Okay, and then pull those together gently, sort of pulling a bit at each one. All right, so then you've got the stars again, but this time you've got 2 pieces of fabric coming out each one, so each square has a bit of fabric coming out of it. Okay, there we go. So now we want to make the triangles. So you can see on this one, we've got the little triangles. So you can see on here that each triangle faces out from the centre of the square. Okay, so we're going to start off with this one at the top, left hand side. So what we want to do is fold it over diagonally like that, and as you can see from the edge here, it goes outwards. And then we want to do another fold, which turns it into a sort of house looking thing. You see here, the little house. All right, so once you've done that, fold it over onto itself like that. Can you see? And then with this end bit of fabric, I normally just tuck it under itself, and then you want to tuck it inside the square. Okay, so this can be a little bit fiddly, and this is where I use my chalk pencil. To get that in. There we go. Okay, so that's your first. Oh, just pulled it all out again. Thought it was a little loose thread. Okay, so let's redo that. Okay, pop that under. I'm just going to get my scissors and snip that thread so I don't do the same thing again. Okay. Right, so we folded it over. Just tuck that bit under itself and push it into the gap gently. If you push a bit too much, just kind of adjust it. There we go. So that's your first little triangle. Okay. So then we want to turn it round and skip one. All right. So you always want to do the one on the left. And then, so you fold it over, you do your little triangle. You fold it over to make the little house shape. Okay. and then fold it in again. So it's folded on over itself. And then again, just tuck any excess sort of under itself, and then poke it underneath or in between the two bits of fabric. Okay, so then you've got that one done as well. And you want to go around each time, turning it round and skipping one. So again, I'll just do these a little bit quicker now. Making the house, folding it on itself, tucking that bit under, and then tucking that inside. Oh, tucked it right inside. Okay, and then again, flip round, skip one. We're doing the stars now. Okay, making the house, flipping over. And then tucking it in. Okay, so you see that? So if you need to sort of adjust these by pulling them a bit tighter as you go, that's absolutely fine. It's not going to do anything to it. So now you've got this little triangle, and then a strip, a triangle, a strip, a triangle, a strip, and a triangle. Okay, so now what we want to do is flip it over. All right, and then you've got the same on that side. So now we want to do these ones. So again, same as we did before, triangle, turn it into a little house shape, flip it together, and then tuck a bit under. Okay, and turn it round. There we go. And we're nearly there. This is coming together quite nicely. Okay. And the last one. So we want to fold that round, fold it down, back on itself, and tuck it in. Okay, and there you have it. There's your little fabric star. So can you see? So we've got lots of different, we have 4 fabrics, and it's come out really nice. If you're like me and a bit of a perfectionist, you might want to do that one again, because I'm not really happy with seeing the fold too much, and that one as well. But all the others sit quite nicely. So yeah, they're pretty, aren't they? So you can use, as I say, any fabric you like. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. I think this one here is quite funky with the little toadstools on it and the sort of the pink and grey leopard print. Anything you've got really, any scraps is good for using those up. And then if you want to turn them into a Christmas tree decoration, one that hangs, you can just use a bit of thread and thread it through the sort of top and bring it through into a loop and tie it. Or if you've got a bit of gold, I use this gold thread here, which is really nice, but it's a bit too thick for the needle. So what I do is tie it into a loop like that, and then I just pop it on there and do a few stitches around it. And then you've got your little Christmas tree decoration. And these are really cute little homemade things to give away as gifts to people at Christmas, or to just pop in a card when you're sending it to somebody. Yeah, so I hope the tutorial was straightforward and you found it easy to follow. Let me know, and please show me yours. I'd love to see the different ones you make with different materials. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye.